Week. Today I'm coming to you from the underground. Well, not really underground, but it is for us. It's our church basement. I'm in the preschool room where no one ever find me because no one ever wants to go to the preschool ministry. And by the way, if you want a funny story about that, watch the end of the video. But I want to tell you about the great things God has going on because you know what? I'm down in the underground because you know what? God has so many great things happening this Sunday. We have a special service this weekend, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be awesome. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to be an amazing night. And this is one of those services where if you ever had somebody, you want to invite them to church and they go, well, church is boring. This week, church ain't going to be boring. Okay? It has a surprise ending. They're going to walk away. That's church. I mean, it's a great time to invite your friends. Saturday at 7 and Sunday at 10:45. So we got some great things going on. The devil's not going to like it. You know, when the devil doesn't like it, you know God's up to something good. It's going to be a great time this Sunday and Saturday night. And so we have a lot of great things going on. Also this weekend, Sunday night at 6 o'clock is the Gospeler class with Willie Robertson. It's been an awesome class, and we've really learned a lot about how to be a gospeler, be able to share good news with other people. It's just an amazing thing. God is so good. It's at 6 o'clock, and there's childcare provided. And afterwards, we go out for a time of fellowship. It's always a great time. Usually about 15 to 20 of us go out to eat afterwards. It's absolutely amazing. And by the way, if you want to come and you can't afford to go out to eat, just let me know. I'll take care of you. And talking about eating, this Sunday, this week we celebrate Thanksgiving coming up. And this Sunday, if you can't afford a turkey this year, there's a gentleman in our church has purchased 10 turkeys he'd like to give away to help families out who are struggling this Thanksgiving season. So see me Saturday at 7 or Sunday at 10 o'clock. Or Pastor John or anybody else who's around, or my wife. Just see one of us and let us know that you would like a turkey. It's first come, first serve thing. So those that come Saturday night have first serve, right? So if you need a turkey, let us know. And there's a guy in the church who would really much like to bless your family with a turkey for Christmas. Isn't that amazing? That's what church family is for. We're supposed to help one another out. So we have a lot of great things going on this weekend. There's going to be some great services, some awesome things that are happening. And also next week, I forgot. And one more thing is going on this weekend. I knew I was forgetting something. It is Saturday at 1 o'clock. It's Friendsgiving at Greg and Jonna's house at 1240 Bear Road in Punxsutawney. Anybody can come. I think there's over 40 people signed up. Jonna's making the turkey, the trimmings, all that stuff. All you got to do is bring a side dish or dessert and some good conversation. This is our monthly church small group where we go out and just have a good time at someone's house. And this month we're at Greg and Jonna's at 1240 Bear Road this Saturday at 1 o'clock, November 23rd. So come on out for that. And then you come back at church at 7 o'clock or Sunday morning at 10 a.m. and then Sunday night at 6 o'clock for the Gospeler. And remember, this Sunday, I can't say enough, we have an absolutely different service than we've had in a long time. And God's going to be doing some great things. You're really going to enjoy the service. And it's also a service, I can tell you, if some of this, I don't like going to church. Church is boring. It ain't going to be boring this Sunday, so it's going to be awesome. And then we got a couple other things coming up. Next Sunday, December the 1st, there's going to be the youth group's going to be doing a small group for lunch after church. So if you're a teenager and you like to go to lunch next Sunday, just stay afterwards. Tell your parents they can go somewhere else. And Nellie will be taking you guys out for lunch. It's going to be a great time. So there's some awesome things that are going on in the church. And also our next big mega youth night is Thursday, December 5th at 6 o'clock. So that's going to be awesome. And also coming up is our return of our Christmas card exchange. You know, Joanne has that. Hopefully it'll be up very soon. Might be up this Sunday. She's getting some lists together because everybody wants a list of who to send the cards to. So we're going to be having that. And you can save a stamp, bring your cards to church, and Joanne will sort them. I think last year we had almost 10,000 Christmas cards. I mean, that is mind-blowing. I had a couple people that wrote card to everybody in the church. It was absolutely amazing how many cards came in. I mean, my wife actually came in every Sunday morning. Wow. And there were some services she missed the service because there were so many cards to be out there. Well, she heard the service because, it's just right around the corner. But you know what I mean. So we had a lot of great things going on. And also don't forget to sign up for lasagna or chicken parm for our church Christmas dinner on December 15th. Lasagna's in the lead. We already have 3 full sheets signed up. It's going to be a great day. We got some great entertainment plans. It's going to be right after church on the 15th. And the church from Indiana is going to be joining us today as well. We're going to be one great big family. It's going to be awesome. So we have a lot of great things going on. I want to end with the verse. I usually start with the verse. I'm going to end with the verse right now. It's in from Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven. And it goes on to say a time for this, a time for that. There's a great song by the Byrds that quotes Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 through 8. And we got to realize we all go through seasons in life. You know, we have good, we have bad, but they all have a purpose for God. Because, you know, when the good's going good, it's great. When the bad's going, you know what you can realize? That God still has you. And because you're with him, he says the end is always better than the beginning. Well, that's just some amazing stuff. And realize that God, he wants to shine through you. Especially during those seasons you're like, oh, God, where are you? God's like, I'm right there. I'm ready to shine through you in an amazing way. And we're actually going to, well, you have to come Saturday and Sunday to see how we're going to kind of deal with that. And it's going to be amazing. And it's going to be so relevant for anybody. Whether they're a believer or not, they'll be like, that's what I'm looking for. That's what's going to be happening this weekend. And like I said, it's the third time I'm saying it. Saturday at 7, Sunday at 10 a.m. Going to be awesome. Don't forget the Friendsgiving at 1 o'clock at Greg and John is at 1240 Bear Road. Well, thanks so much for joining us. And I said that if you stay to the end, I got a funny little story about preschool. And so here's what happened. I was 19 years old, and I was doing my internship at Brookfield Assembly of God in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I was there, and my first Sunday on the job, I'm 19. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And the children's pastor I was working for, and she said, hey, this for the first Sunday, we're going to make it easy on you. We got this class. It's the 2-year-olds. And we have 2 great teachers in there that do a great job. You just go in there and kind of shadow them. Well, this was a big church. This is over 1,000 people attended this church. So I walked into that 2-year-old class, and there were 17 2-year-olds. This is 33 years ago. And my first service, I'm like, okay. And what happened was all of the teachers and all the staff in that class got sick. And pastor came by and said, you can handle it. I was like, what? And it happened to be that service went like 2 hours long. And I was like, what's going on? And I mean, every single 2-year-old in the room had a poopy diaper, puked on me. It was the most horrible thing that ever happened to me. And you know something? I love preschool teachers because they have a heart for the Lord. And I love preschoolers. I still love to come down and see them, but I come down, check in, say hi, and I go back out. But I have a heart for preschoolers because my first thing in the ministry was supposedly just helping out of the class with some experienced teachers. And I usually get like 10 or 12 2-year-olds, 17 2-year-olds who were crying, puking, poopy diapers. It was craziness. And I walked out of there and I was like, I never want to come back again. But the problem was I had signed a whole summer month contract to do an internship. I couldn't say no. And I was like, oh, wow. And then we did some other crazy things over the summer. Don't have time to tell you about now. But if you ever want to know about some of the other crazy things I did my first internship, and some of them were really, really crazy. I was like, this is ministry. But God did some amazing things. Well, I hope you have a great day. Hope to see you Saturday at 7 or Sunday at 10. And remember, as always, that Jesus loves you. I love you. And you are absolutely awesome. I just thought about one last thing. Hey, if you want to share about it, share this video. And also right above this video, right below it, depending on how it populates on Facebook and that, is a post about this great service that's going to be this weekend. Share with your friends. Invite them out. It's going to be a great time. So once again, have a great weekend. And I'll say it one more time because I like saying it. And I mean it every time I say it, that Jesus loves you. I love you. And you're absolutely awesome.